Afternoon, James. Welcome to Sea Talk.
Afternoon, Paul. Good to see you too. Thank you very much for having me.
Good. So, James, I know who you are, but tell us who you are, who you work for, and what you do.
Of course, yeah. So I'm James Rowland. I work for Suntory GB&I. My role is business development manager. So effectively what we are, we operate a team of people that will work closely with independent retailers alongside some other areas of business. But predominantly we get to work with you guys.
This year, some great news again this year, right? So Suntory's launched this year's retailer charity donation initiative again in partnership with Orangina. Can you share what makes this year's campaign special and how it builds on the success of what you guys have done in the previous years?
Yeah, of course. Well, look, we're incredibly proud to have launched this year's winter charity drive, working closely with the independent stores. The reason we've done it is to support with stock donations to local communities and charities. And to your point, we've done it before, but we wanted to build upon that and make sure that the success of 2023 and the years before, we work with even more retailers. So this year we had 60 retailers. We donated 30 pallets of stock. It was Orangina this year. And we wanted to make sure that went to some worthy causes across the UK compared to, say, the 40 that we did last year. And the positive feedback for me, seeing the photos, seeing the videos coming through from this year's donations, it's been really special. Look, we're committed to helping retailers grow community relationships even further, and this really felt like it did. It's been such a lovely chat to be a part of, to see all of those examples flowing through. As a supplier, we're proud to support the efforts while living our company value, which is giving back to society or growing for good. And supporting and nurturing the communities we are part of has always been part of the company ethos that we have. So yeah, we're very proud to have done this year and delighted to be able to support so many people.
You know, me speaking on behalf of the fellow retailers that have been involved this year, I think everyone's really proud of what Suntory have done again this year. I think the support from yourselves and helping us in our communities and helping them needed charities, whether it's an old people's home, you know, whether it's Langerade that are feeding the homeless. You know, everyone's doing something different. And, you know, just this morning I seen there were shots of retailers, you know, running around in the car and giving 4 or 5 cases to various different charities. And, you know, it's really, you know, it's really inspiring to see that how, you know, the brand, the retailer coming together and supporting that needed charity that's making a difference in their area.
Completely agree. Completely agree.
I mean, to get to 60 retailers this year, it's a fair old jump from last year. So you can see the support that's coming back.
Yeah, and exactly that. But one of the things we wanted to do this year was we're very privileged to work with a lot of retailers. So we wanted to ensure that we could get as many involved as possible. This was the number this year. And yeah, it was. It seemed to be the right call because it's amazing to support so many well-deserving initiatives.
Yeah, and you'll see, you know, throughout what we're going to share with this as well as the retailers and what they've done and how they've got involved and how appreciated these charities are in receiving that stock as well, because you know, it does make a difference to various charities, whether they're big or small, because without the support and without the support from, in a two-way, like I said, from the brand and the retailer, it's hard for them now. What kind of impact do you hope this initiative will have? How will the donations help support the work of organisations involved and benefit the people that they serve as well?
We hope this initiative will highlight the fundamental role that retailers play in helping people in their local areas, especially those who need it most. By helping them give back to their local charity partners and wider communities, we can support their position at the heart of these communities. By providing that stock donation, we hope that we've empowered them to amplify the positive impact and strengthen their relationships with all of these essential organisations. And we've done that by providing refreshments at community events and supporting local food banks, to name but two. But to your point, there's loads of things that have been put up there, all different types of charities and needs. It's been, again, it's been quite inspiring to see how our stock's being used and the difference it's making.
Yeah, and you know what? It is really inspiring to see these photos that are coming through, because they all mean something back to our communities. Right? It's been great support that Suntory have done over the years for us independent retailers. It shows a massive amount of appreciation from us back to you guys that a brand is supporting us independent retailers, which means a lot. And personally, I'd like to thank you for the great support.
No, I appreciate that, but to be fair, thank you back, because that we could have sent the stock out, we could have just sent it, but actually we realised the power you guys have in your communities, the role you play, and as a result, you're our partners for a reason. We recognise working with you closely is beneficial. It's the best way to get to the communities, because you are the community heroes of your areas. So thank you to yourself and all of the retailers that supported us with this initiative, because it just worked across the board. It was great.
Thanks, James. I'm sure the retailers that will be involved as well will all have some really nice stuff to say about this as well. And watch out for the photos that will be coming through as well.
Brilliant. No, thank you. And thanks so much for having me and letting me talk about this initiative. It's been a real pleasure this year, and good to talk to you. Thank you.
Thanks very much, James.
Cheers.